It's been 1 full year since we purchased our Airstream 23 Flying Cloud. Are we gonna sell it? It's been 1 year since we purchased our Airstream 23 Flying Cloud, and what are we gonna do? We only bought this because of the pandemic. We originally were really scared. I was afraid to stay in a hotel during the pandemic, and so we thought the best way to travel still to Disney is to buy a travel trailer. And so we saw an article in USA Today, and travel trailing started to be a thing. And we never ever really considered it before. Like, wasn't interested in travel trailers, me personally. I think he had heard of Airstreams and was always sort of enthralled by Airstreams as a child, but really never thought about doing this as a lifestyle. Really did it only for the pandemic. And now things are starting to get back to normal. People are starting to go back to hotels. We just went to our first hotel since the pandemic, and just got us wondering, is it time to sell the Airstream?
So we don't know. Right now, we are happy with the Airstream. So that was our plan going in. Our plan going in when we purchased the Airstream was, hey, let's buy the Airstream, let's keep it for a year, and if we sell it, no issues. We know that's the plan going in. If we sell it, and whatever we lose, if we lose anything, it's just part of the plan. Or we don't sell it and we keep it. It's up to us. But we got it, and that's why it was important to buy one that we liked.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, we bought one we didn't like, we wouldn't have it right now. So check out our video of why we chose this Airstream, the 23FP. In that video, we explained the reasons why we chose this one, and we made no compromises. We're happy with the Airstream. So right now, we're happy to keep it.
Yeah, I mean, we got it with the intention of selling it, and we were okay with that. It was our commitment. I said 1 year, that's all I would last, because I really liked the hotel experience. RV life is great. I just really like to get there and not have to worry about hitching and packing and unpacking and cleaning things, and it's just more complicated. You have to plan. It does take a little bit more time to get there, because you're driving carefully, versus if we just pack up and go, it's more spontaneous. We go to a hotel, check in, check out, and so you have to just anticipate that. But we actually really liked the experience, and we thought, I think it's worth it. 1 year of great memories with our family on the road, seeing different places. It was worth the price for us. And considering what's going on with the pandemic and safety was a priority, it was not a question. So we ended up doing it.
Yeah, and one of the things about worth it, the value of the Airstreams, they've actually gone up. Well, at least the MSRP has gone up. We checked actually that last week, what's the MSRP of our particular Airstream? And it's actually gone up almost 10% from when we purchased it. There were 2 price increases in the last year. So if we were to trade it in or sell it or anything, I don't think we would lose as much, because they're still in demand. And from what I hear, you still need to order, you still need to wait. It's hard to get an Airstream brand new right now. You need to order it and wait. And the prices have actually gone up. We like our Airstream right now. We got the one we like. We're actually getting ready to go on a trip this following week. We're going back to the fort. So check those videos out. We're gonna be, documenting our trip, not just for Wilderness, but also the 50th anniversary of Magic Kingdom of Disney World. So we're gonna go have fun. We're excited. So right now, the Airstream, the only con I would say is, what Erica says, is the work. Hitching, unhitching, packing, unpacking. You still need to pack and unpack when you go to a hotel.
Yeah.
But this is a little more, because you need to pack.
Packing.
Yeah, it's more packing, because it's not just clothes. You need to pack towels. You need to pack sheets, pillows, right? You need to pack a few more things, and it's a little more cumbersome, as well as the hitching and unhitching. You need to plan for that. You say, okay, I need a few hours to hitch and unhitch, and then travel with it. We drive a little slower with the Airstream than without the Airstream, so it takes us a little bit longer to get there. And not just that, but now we have to think a little more of where we're going to stop. If you have a car, you can stop at any rest stop a little easier, park in any parking spot. You can stop at any exit, get off at any exit, and go to any restaurant and just eat. With the Airstream, you have to think a little harder and plan a little better of, if I need to stop, where am I going to stop? Is there going to be enough parking space? Does this restaurant or does that plaza have enough of a good, drive-in or driveway for me to park? Does it have ample parking spots? So these are things we think about more. So it's not it's something that you need to plan for. A little more planning and a little slower to get there. But once you get there, you have your own personal hotel room, which no one else has touched, only you. It's clean as you want it to be. And your car is parked. You park your Airstream and car's right there. I can see it out my window. I don't have to park in a parking lot. If I forget something, I go right there to my vehicle. I can drive around and leave the Airstream, but it's just a little more convenient with the Airstream. And you feel like it's your little home. You could take patio lights, you could take patio chairs, you can take decorations for Halloween, Christmas, all those sorts of things.
That's more stuff you have to pack.
More stuff you have to pack. But once you get there, once it's packed, once it is unpacked and you set up your campsite, you're great. Mm-hmm. It's the packing and unpacking, but that's just part of it, right? It's the same thing with a boat.
Yeah,
you know, boats, people have boats, and you have to do the same thing.
That's part of the experience. So I guess if you go in and you're okay with that, then that's not a big deal. I was so used to being in a hotel that this was a big change for me personally. And it's fine. I mean, it's not as bad as we're making it seem. It's just that's really the only negative. I don't know though, but the fact that we could actually sell our Airstream right now and not lose.
Or not lose too much.
That's pretty good. So that's what also has us thinking, is now the right time to sell? Because we don't know how the Airstream market's going to be in a few years. What is the demand going to be like? Now could be the perfect time to sell. We only said we're going to keep it for a year. We've got to experience that great year of traveling, and maybe now it's time to move on.
Yeah, and one thing I would say is, even if we lose on the Airstream, that's fine, because we went into this knowing this was for the pandemic. Time was of the essence. We were working remotely. You know, school was remote, everything was remote. So that was a time. We got to experience that. We had that experience in the last year, and we are grateful for that experience. So that's an experience that I wouldn't give up. I think it was worth it. Even if we lose financially on the Airstream, it was still worth it. We knew what we were getting into. So right now, it's been a year. I'm not selling it right now. I'm enjoying it, but who knows what the future holds.
I mean, we still have reservations for pretty much the next 6 months to a year at Fort Wilderness at various times during the year, in the anticipation that we might keep it. I mean, it's really day to day. The fact that we went to a hotel though most recently, I had to go for work. I realized it wasn't that bad, you know.
It wasn't as scary.
Yeah.
Right? We did Clorox wipe every single surface, right? But now the whole world is going back to normal. The exposure is there, right? We're going back to work. Kids are going back to school.
Yeah, that also makes it hard because we're back at work now, in a sense, you know, full time. He's in the office. I'm still remote, but we'll be hybrid soon. And it's not going to be as easy to just pick up and leave. We will have to coordinate a little bit more with school and what have you. So it's not as, you know, carefree as it was during the pandemic. And so how often are we actually going to use our travel trailer? We haven't been able to use it, quite frankly, for the past few months, especially, you know, as things started opening back up, we were busy with work. And so that's another thing we thought about. How often is it going to be used? So these are all things that we're thinking about. We're really just taking it day by day. And in all honesty, we also thought about, you know, what if we trade it in and we upgrade it? The new Pottery Barn Airstream is
that one.
Really nice.
We might pass by. I heard it's an Airstream of Tampa. We saw Matt's RV reviews, and that was a great review. We bought our Airstream in Airstream of Tampa. So it was good to see Airstream of Tampa. And maybe we'll pass by there one day on our way back from Disney, on our way to Disney. Maybe we'll pass by and see that Pottery Barn. I don't know when how much longer it's gonna be there, but we did like that Pottery Barn one. But yes, that for sure I would need a bigger truck, and it's just more.
Yeah, it's really expensive too.
We like our Airstream. Our Airstream was the best one for us. It's light enough and nimble enough that my truck can tow it, and it's big enough inside that we're not making any compromises on the size, interior size, or on amenities. I actually feel like it's a nice hotel room. Mm-hmm. So nice that when we actually went to the Riviera, we had a standard view. For some reason, the room didn't feel as big or as magical as it used to. We're so used to the amenities and so nice in the ample room that when we go to a normal hotel room now, it doesn't look as nice and it doesn't look as big. For some reason, I think our Airstream has spoiled us. A travel trailer has spoiled us compared to a hotel room.
I guess you'll have to stay tuned to see if you see us posting more videos with our Airstream or not.
We're playing it by ear.
Yeah.
We're playing this one by ear. We enjoy the Airstream, but we can't use it as often because of work. So we don't know, but we still enjoy the Airstream. There's people who love Airstreams pre-pandemic. You know, these did not just become popular in a year.
Yeah, no, and that was not us. We're gonna be honest about that. We literally bought it so that we can travel to Disney. That was our purpose. And now that the pandemic is slowly ending, or slowing down a bit, everything's back to normal. Do we still need it? And that's what we're contemplating, because truly we don't take it anywhere outside of Disney. You don't see us traveling across the US, and that was not our purpose in buying it. We really just wanted to go to the magical place, most magical place on earth, and come home. And we've done that quite a bit, and it's been great. So honestly, this wasn't clickbait. We just don't know if we're gonna keep it or sell it. It is something that we're contemplating honestly, and I guess you'll just have to stay tuned. Let us know in the comments down below what you think. Should we keep it? Should we sell it? We certainly appreciate your input and your support. Please be sure to like, subscribe, click that notification bell, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.